Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falakzeeb Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime interviews with industry stalwarts, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such personage on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Aditya Arora. Hello, welcome, Mr. Arora. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you very much, Falak, to you and to this platform for having me on this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So let me give you a quick brief about Mr. Aditya Arora. His career is a testament to his exceptional leadership, strategic thinking, and ability to drive growth in the outsourcing industry. His achievements and contributions have earned him recognition and accolades, solidifying his status as a prominent figure in the business world. His journey in the outsourcing sector began at Genpact, where he progressively rose to the position of vice president and service delivery leader. His contributions to transitioning and servicing external clients were instrumental in the organization's diversification efforts. At present, he serves as Group COO at one of the largest visa outsourcing companies in the world. So, Mr. Arora, you have a prolific experience of over 27 years of being a business leader. Could you share with our viewers the takeaways from your rich and profound experience?
Yeah, sure, Falak. And since you addressed me as a business leader, let me just begin by saying that a proficient and effective business leader is one who's able to understand all aspects of the business end to end. So let's pick up human resources as a function. Let's pick up technology as function. Typically, these are functions that get neglected by business leaders saying, this is not part of my core job. We've got the CHR on his team, we've got the CIO on his team, and let them figure out what they have to do here. But essentially, one of the first requests that I would make to business leaders to be more effective is to understand every aspect of the business that you're part of. And that's the only way for you to get respect from your team members as well as from your clients, and to have more effective solutioning, more effective discussions, detailed outlooks with your clients once you understand the business end to end. I think the second suggestion I would make is technology needs to be an inherent part of everything that you do. And I'm not talking about big mainframe changes, etc. I'm talking about inherent technology tools that can be quickly plugged into all aspects of your business. And again, as a business leader, one needs to be able to identify quickly those segments of your business that you think need some technology inputs, quickly bring in tools that can be leveraged, input, and get going. And I think finally, this is common knowledge, but probably not practiced to the extent that it should be, is your customer is your king, right? So the closer you are to your customer and your clients, the more detailed interaction that you have with them, the more secure and comfortable that you're going to make them feel. And in most parts of our business, especially in the outsourcing world that I belong to, almost 70 to 80% of the annual growth that an organization sees should be coming from repeat customers or repeat business from your existing clients. That's a good measure of how close are you to your clients, or how close do your clients feel to your organization. I'd leave this with these 3 points, please, to begin with.
That's really very interesting, I must say, indeed. So could you share a specific instance where your innovative thinking and change management skills played a crucial role in overcoming a significant challenge in your career?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it innovative thinking, but let me again say that irrespective of the industry that you're part of, irrespective of the role that you play, every professional does face ups and downs in their careers, right? And I've had my share of those anxious moments, months, years, what you want to call it. But I think one of the virtues that I would request all business leaders to have is a virtue called patience. Sometimes we just want to jump organizations saying it's not working out for me in this organization. I spent 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I spent in my career of 27 years, 17 years was spent with one organization where I saw many ups and downs. But I think I saw above average growth in that one organization because I just hung in there, honed my skills across all functions that I mentioned as part of our initial interaction, and made sure that I was contributing to my 100% capability. And over a period of time, I saw that I was seeing that above average growth, and I wasn't getting too worried about what my colleagues' growth was or what the industry growth plan was. I just kind of have that patience and that sensibility to not jump ship every time you think the chips are down. I see that across organizations, across industries, and that's my one suggestion to all budding young business leaders of today, Falak.
That's really very great, I must say. So, what would you like to advise future leaders of the corporate world in India?
Yeah, I think those 3-4 points that I made upfront, please bear those in mind. But the one thing that this platform also teaches us, and common sensically also, every business needs to have multiple internal controls in place, must go through multiple audit plans. You don't have to wait for a statutory audit to come and audit your business. You must have the ability to audit your business across multiple checks and points, just so that your corporate governance is in place. Um, uh, Build in multiple checks into every aspect of your business to be 100% compliant to your local and global laws, assuming you're a global organization. But if you do that, I think that's the surest step, again, to give comfort to your clients and customers that they've outsourced the business, they've handed over the business to a very capable organization. So again, this training, this platform, this forum talks about corporate governance. Please embrace it in its entirety, and build in as many checks as often as you can, is my suggestion.
Yes, that's really great and wonderful indeed. So, how do you envision the future of the outsourcing industry, and what key factors do you believe will drive its growth and development in the coming years?
So, specific to the outsourcing industry that you're talking to me about, I think there's huge growth in the coming years as well. We hear about things like AI coming and taking away jobs. We hear about Internet of Things automating a lot of what is probably being done today. But I think that automation is just helping improve our productivity. It's not going to take away jobs, in my view. Firstly, the other is that the good news in the outsourcing space is that the prediction for growth continues to be double digits, number one. Number two, the smaller players are starting to give some serious competition to the big 7, 8 outsourcing players globally, which is great news. And there are three things that I would suggest that anybody who's in the outsourcing space needs to look at. One is your investment in people. The second is your investment in technology. And then finally is, again, maybe at the cost of sounding like a broken track, your investment in corporate governance and compliance. And so, again, how often and how much are you investing in upgrading your people skills? Secondly, to my earlier point, how much investments are you making in automation and technology? Because every client at the end of the day is wanting to see two things. One, how is the productivity going up for whatever I've outsourced? And secondly, they want to pay by the unit and not pay by the person, right? And so if you're upgrading your people and if you're upgrading your technology, you're automating as much as you can, as well as can I say, openly, transparently measuring productivity and sharing with your clients, the more comfortable they'll feel. And that's the only way to be successful in this industry in the next 3 to 5 years. Is my view.
Yes, that's a really wonderful thought, I must say. Truly inspiring. Now that you are experienced in the field of corporate governance, what values do you offer to the corporate world?
Yeah, and again, I like to give compliments to this platform, this program, which has made me, which firstly made me enroll as an independent director for the program in itself. Finally, when I completed the program, I think two things I picked up, and I'm sharing those from a corporate governance angle. Uh, One is, of course, kind of please understand the details of corporate governance locally and globally for your business. Most important to be able to understand that as a business leader and put that into practice in your processes and your service orientation. And secondly, full disclosure must be done if you think there is some issue going on anywhere in any function. The minute we try and flush it under the carpet is the time problems will start. Most of the times, issues can be resolved if full disclosure is done as soon as you think there is an issue. Don't wait for it to blow up into a full blown problem and then share with whoever you need to. Corporate governance tells us to audit, governance tells us to put in internal controls, but also tells us that if you think there's something going wrong in the business, raise your hand and say, I think I've come across something, or maybe I've done something wrong. It's better to raise your hand, do full disclosure, and 9 out of 10 times help will come to you immediately. Those are two big things from my perspective, which I would really advise everybody.
Thank you so much for that. So, as you know, we are building a FaceTime with Leaders community for cross-pollination of knowledge and a community of independent directors for having a better corporate governance in the country. What are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Hemal Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Yeah, sure. And firstly, many congratulations to Zishan, Heval, you, the entire team, for building such a platform where people like myself, having spent 25 plus years in our careers, also can pick up new tips on corporate governance. I think this program is unique, is a pioneer in itself. I've mentioned that earlier as well, and I would suggest that every professional, whenever they have the ability, the time to take out from their careers, should invest in this program. Pick up a unique independent ID for yourself, independent director ID for yourself, but more importantly, pick up corporate governance entirety and put it into practice in your businesses. It just helps build a very strong ecosystem in your business. And one of the things I would suggest for this platform for Zishan and the full team as they move along is to also try and talk more about how technology plays a bigger role in corporate governance. I know this is still a fresh platform, but I know the amount of investment that you and everybody else is making to this platform. So one suggestion I would make is to also see how you can build in technology inclusion into this platform to make it even more effective. Falak.
Thank you for these really very kind words. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Aditya Arora, for joining us today. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. And all the wonderful teachings and different principles that you follow, that you've shared with us, and your wonderful career journey, I'm sure like everyone watching this, it is going to help them grow in their careers as well. So thank you so much once again for being with us today on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you, Falak. Thank you for this opportunity to speak with hopefully the future business leaders. All the best to you and the entire team as well.
Thank you.